Hi, I'm Jocelyn Turner-Musa, and I'm the chairperson in the Department of Psychology at Morgan State University. I'm also the director of the REACH Lab, and REACH is an acronym for Research Education Advancing Changes in Health. And today I'm here to record my very first video log. I am decided to record this video log because I'm about to go on an adventure with 16 students from Morgan State University and a psychology faculty member, Dr. Kimberly Warren. We are about to go to Guatemala for a study abroad opportunity. Last summer, the psychology department embarked upon its first two study abroad opportunities, one in Trinidad and Tobago and the other in Guatemala. The students who traveled on both trips really enjoyed themselves and learned quite a bit. They learned so much that we decided that we would make this a part of the psychology program. And this winter, in January 7th to be exact, Dr. Warren and myself will accompany 16 students to Guatemala for another study abroad opportunity. So why are we doing this? We're doing this in part because the tagline at Morgan State University is growing the future and leading the world. And we feel that in order to lead the world, we really need to experience the world. And so we want to be able to learn about other cultures, the differences and the similarities between our culture and their culture, as well as to understand some of the factors that may contribute to poor outcomes in those cultures, poor health outcomes, mental health outcomes, or other types of outcomes for that matter. For this particular trip, we're going to be focusing on health. And during our stay in Guatemala, we will be staying with a host family. And so we have an opportunity to learn directly from the individuals who live in that particular culture. And by living with the host family, we'll be learning about their food, we'll be learning about some of their belief systems, and we'll learn about some of their practices. We will also have an opportunity to participate in several health clinics. We will also host a health fair where we will have an opportunity to do blood pressure readings, take BMIs, do glucose testing. We'll have an opportunity to actually be hands-on with the individuals that we come into contact with. We'll also have an opportunity to go to schools where we'll teach young children about health and some of the things that they can do to improve their health. Simple things like proper hygiene, like knowing how to wash your hands. So this is really going to be an adventure. Hopefully, we'll also have some downtime where we'll have an opportunity to go shopping, to go dancing, to perhaps learn how to make some of the foods that are eaten by people in Guatemala. And we may even get a chance to go to Antigua. So I am really looking forward to this trip. Today, December 19th, 2018, I had an opportunity to actually start preparing for this trip. And in preparation for this trip, I saw my primary care physician. And at my primary care physician's office, I got vaccines. Vaccines for this trip. The Centers for Disease Control recommends that you get at least the hepatitis A and the typhoid vaccine. So I did just that. My arm is a little sore, but I think I'll be okay. One of the things that I don't want to do is to develop a foodborne illness. And so if I eat certain types of food that may be contaminated or drink the water, I may be susceptible to getting Hep A or typhoid fever. But with the vaccines, I don't have to do that. So I am glad that I did what I did today because an ounce of prevention is definitely worth a pound of cure. Another thing I was told is that I may need to take malaria prophylaxis because if I am bitten by a mosquito that is carrying the parasite that might cause malaria, then I too may get malaria. And in humans, it's not so good. So I'll be on a regimen of malaria pills during my tenure at or in Guatemala. Not looking forward to that because it does have some side effects, and I won't tell you what those side effects are. Nevertheless, I am really looking forward to this adventure. So, as I mentioned, this is the first in what I hope will be several video logs, and I'm looking forward to sharing more information with you. So, stay tuned. Adios.